The corporate media tells you that the UFC 250 event is a historic celebration of freedom, and they want you to argue over standard partisan headlines. But let's look past their narratives and expose the real agenda of this event. Because under the canvas, this event is a textbook manifestation of the system of control, and it's a calculated convergence of state power, private enrichment, and psychological distraction. They tell us this comes at no cost to the citizens, but federal court filings expose an estimated $60 million footprint that the people are covering. And 7 federal agencies, including the DHS and the Secret Service, have been mobilized to manage a massive perimeter shutdown and build an elite venue on public parklands. The administration manipulated federal loopholes to bypass local regulations, all while everyday people bear the economic burden. But this isn't a public celebration, it's a private monetization of state space. Financial disclosures show that Trump purchased up to $50,000 in stock in TKO Group Holdings, the parent company of the UFC, right before locking in the event. By transforming the White House into a branding backdrop for a commercial broadcast, the predators directly inflate their personal financial portfolios. Meanwhile, lower-paid junior enlisted personnel are actively being recruited as visual props, forced to adhere to strict physical waist-to-height standards and uniform requirements, all while being expected to pay their own way. And while thousands are distracted by the gladiator spectacle, federal agencies are utilizing this lockdown zone to deploy intense security protocols, real-time biometric scanning, and localized tracking networks. They're using a massive commercial distraction to field-test centralized surveillance protocols on a live domestic crowd. The system wants you to believe compliance with their corrupt event is absolute, but the people are fighting back. Activists and veterans launched a major federal lawsuit in the D.C. District Court to halt this exploitation of public monuments, openly calling the event deeply corrupt. Thousands of citizens have organized protests against this corporate-state merger, and even within the sport, prominent figures and original counterculture voices have fiercely condemned how the raw, decentralized energy of early martial arts has been fully sanitized to serve as a heavily managed state apparatus. They create the event to keep us looking at the fighters, so we don't look at the elites filling their pockets and continuing the push towards their one-world agenda. True awakening begins when we see the bars for what they are, and the corruption for what it is. We do not forgive, we do not forget. Anonymously Enlightening out.